Giant blow to Arsenal from Liverpool. Liverpool joined the club arena following Moises Caicedo, but Brighton is reportedly not at all interested in selling the midfielder this summer. Caicedo can be set for a release year with Seagulls. Of course, Graham Potter's men lost one of their key midfielders to Yves Bissouma. The Ecuadorian international was phenomenal in the win against Manchester United on the opening day. And apparently, there's a long list of teams tracking his progress. According to the latest reports, Arsenal, Manchester United and West Ham are allegedly wanting the 20-year-old player, who cost just £4.5 million. And it looks like a few people have their eyes on Caicedo. Liverpool are very keen on the young player. Meanwhile, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona and Chelsea also found themselves in the race. However, Brighton expects Caicedo to still be in their ranks when the transfer window closes. Close sources report that some think the midfielder has no chance of leaving before the deadline. They believe he is one of the most promising young players to trade in Europe. Liverpool's midfield was scrutinized earlier this season. Jürgen Klopp lost to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Thiago Alcantara due to injury. And the Reds have been somewhat flat in their first two games. It would be a surprise if they played a big game for an autograph in the final stages of the window. But for sure, they will already see what they want in the future. So at this stage Brighton may not have a problem with their stance on Caicedo. Graham Potter has suggested that Caicedo is a great actor. And the list of clubs following it says a lot about its potential. It could be an ideal addition for Liverpool, given their need to strengthen in the middle of the park. As such, there's sure to be a lot of Reds fans watching how it evolves in the coming months. Liverpool and Manchester United face each other on a transfer. Liverpool have been interested in Matheus Cunha for a while, and now reports are showing that Manchester United are pressuring to sign the Brazilian national team player. According to Spanish sources, the Reds moved to hire the services of the Atletico Madrid star, but have now joined the race at Old Trafford Club. A Madrid-based source reported that Manchester United are ready to bid €50 million to sign the South American centre. However, Roger Blanco's refused to negotiate and will only sell valuable assets if the release clause in his contract is activated. Cunha, who transferred from Hertha Berlin to Wanda Metropolitano last year, has put an €80 million exit clause in his contract, which will expire in 2026, according to Sport. Catalan news sources claim that Atletico Madrid were inflexible and on the other hand, the 23-year-old striker refused to move to Manchester United. Cunha scored 7 goals and made 8 assists in all competitions last season. However, the Brazilian star was mostly on the bench as he started only 8 games in the Spanish league. Regarding the current campaign, he was included in the opening fixture of La Liga in the 83rd minute against former Bundesliga man Getafe. Manchester United are at the bottom of the Premier League and cannot offer Champions League football, so it is not surprising that the player does not want to join them. Rumours emerged in January that Liverpool had made an offer to bring Matheus Cunha to Anfield. However, it is stated that Cole Connors has decided not to sell it. Do you think Jürgen Klopp should act again to sign him? Go get Jude Bellingham. Liverpool have been asked to enter the transfer market and sign Jude Bellingham of Borussia Dortmund. Former Red star Jamie Redknapp has commented on Liverpool's transfer policy. Jürgen Klopp's team got off to a slow start to the season with back-to-back draws against Fulham and Crystal Palace. Liverpool also had to fight 10 men to save a point against Palace on Monday night. Klopp insisted they would make reactionary signings between rivals Manchester City, Manchester United and Chelsea, who are still active in the market. The midfield has become a problem area for the Reds as Jordan Henderson is 32 and James Milner is 36 after Thiago suffered an injury. Redknapp has urged his former club to go after Bellingham, but it will likely cost him £100 million. Redknapp said, "It's been a tough start for them. Fulham were excellent in the first game and made things difficult. What it definitely shows everyone is that they are a little short in midfield. They said they wouldn't enter the market, but I think they should find a way to sign Jude Bellingham. That would be a great signature for them. Whoever looks after him, I know he has a great family unit around and they want him to spend another year in Dortmund. This is understandable because he did a great job there and is learning the game. It looks like it will take time for him to go to Liverpool, but sometimes it's a case of need. Thiago has already got a hamstring injury and has James Milner and Jordan Henderson, who are no longer young men. Sometimes you have to enter the market because you don't want to fall behind very fast, he said. Redknapp also considered Darwin Nunez's red card for headbutting Palace defender Joachim Andersen, and he believes fans will quickly forgive and forget. Nunez made a big mistake. We all made mistakes, we got kicked out and we made mistakes on the football field. It was his first game at Anfield and there was already pressure on him. After a few chances, he couldn't score and mentally fell off the field. He has a lot more to learn. This is not the ideal game yet. Now he has to make up for this mistake, and when he does, the fans will forgive him. It's not a perfect start for him, but if he scores a few goals, everyone will forget. Frankly, if I were to express my own opinion, there is not much explanation for what Darwin Nunez did. Because he has just played in his first league game in front of the fans and such a move did not suit him at all. But let's not miss the defender who angered Nunez. He manipulated the young player from the beginning of the match and finally got what he wanted. Nunez will quickly learn from this mistake and continue to score. However, his absence for 3 games seems to be a big blow to the team's failure to produce at the desired level. What changes Klopp will make in this process will be very effective. The boss of Liverpool can try something different. The removal of Darwin Nunez is giving Liverpool manager Jürgen Klopp a headache against Manchester United next week. At Old Trafford on Monday night, an injured Reds visit their former rivals to seek their first Premier League victory of the season, while Erik ten Hag's side is on the lookout to reverse the 2-game negative picture. Nunez was shown a red card in a 1-1 draw with Crystal Palace earlier this week. And with Roberto Firmino and Diogo Jota stepping aside, Liverpool may not have a recognised number 9 to lead the offensive against the Red Devils. With that in mind, it's possible for Klopp to release his summer signing, Fabio Carvalho. If the Portuguese candidate is only 19 but Jota and Firmino aren't at Old Trafford, then it's reasonable that he's the best of all bad options. He joined Liverpool as number 10, but Carvalho announced earlier this summer that he's open to playing almost anywhere. Carvalho, who made a statement on the day he arrived, said, "Obviously, I played at number 10 more in Fulham, it just depends on which formation we play. But I also like the wing because I'm creative enough to go one-on-one and create something. But like I said, I'm comfortable playing anywhere, but these 2 positions are where I want to play." This versatility that could work under Klopp, and despite the young player's lack of striker experience, he could be a must for Anfield team against Manchester United.